Welcome to this demonstration of the CINAHL Complete database. From the library homepage, I could click on Databases by Subject and Alphabetically, or I could use this handy drop-down menu. On the drop-down menu, I find CINAHL Complete. I select it, then I click on the Go button. It asks me to log in using my WebExpress user ID and my WebExpress password. Just the user ID, in other words, not the @troy.edu part that goes with your email and your password. I click on Login. And it takes me into the CINAHL Complete database. Before I put in my search terms, I want to show you a little bit about the search page. If we look down the page, you'll see some options that you may want to take advantage of. There's a full text checkbox. If you check that, it will only find articles that are full text within the database itself. There's no need to check that because even though the database indexes more things than it has the full text for, we can get you what you need. So if you find an article that's not full text in the database, it may be full text in another database, or we can get hold of it for you using our interlibrary loan service. The other checkbox that you will be interested in is for peer-reviewed. By checking that, it will help to limit your searches to articles from peer-reviewed journals. The terms I'm going to search on today are nursing migration. I click the search box, and CINAHL tells me that it's found 521 items. What kind of items? Well, mostly journal articles, but if we look over on the left side, we can see some limiter choices, magazines, dissertations. So I might tell it, I'm just interested in academic journals. I could also use these sliders to limit by date. And now if I wanted to, I could check the checkbox for full text only. I'm not going to select any of those right now, but I want to look down the page and show you a little bit about how it's showing me the results. This first item, it doesn't have the full text for. If it did, it would say HTML full text or PDF full text. This PlumX metrics thing confuses people. It's not a way to access the full text. It is telling you, giving you an idea of the use, how many people have read this or downloaded it. It's part of journal analytics that some people think is useful. So if you see PlumX metrics, that's not a way to get the full text of the article. You want to look for HTML full text or PDF full text. Again, we're in the CINAHL database, and I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and I want to use a couple of articles as examples of what else CINAHL can do for you. We have several good nursing databases. Not only CINAHL, but there are 3 to which we subscribe to enhance the content that we have for nursing. Those databases are Ovid Nursing Journals, Science Direct, and Wiley Online Library. Fortunately, the journals that are in those 3 databases that I just named are also indexed in CINAHL. For 2 of them, Ovid Nursing Journals and Wiley Online Library, CINAHL also knows and can connect you to those articles. So for this one here, advocating to protect our nurses, you see a link that says full text from Ovid. That means it knows that Troy subscribes to this journal from the Ovid Nursing Journals database, and if I click this link, it should take me to the article that I'm interested in the other database. And here it is. I'm in the Ovid database, and it is providing for me the full text of that article. I'm going to close that tab in my browser. And I'm back here at the results list in CINAHL. I scroll down a little bit more and I find this one that says linked full text. I'm not sure how many databases it will go to, but I know that it will definitely go to the Wiley Online Library. So if I take this thing that says linked full text, it's going to take me to Wiley and it's going to sign me in and it's going to bring up the article that I'm interested in. I'm going to close that tab again, and I will be back at the CINAHL Complete database. I'm bringing myself back to the top of the search page because there's a couple of features that I want to show you. If you look to the right, you'll see that the default sorting of the results is by relevance. Should you want to, you can change that to newest articles first, oldest articles first, the source, meaning it'll group them by what journal they came out of and sort those alphabetically, or you can sort them by author. Also, there are page options. By default, CINAHL is showing 20 articles per page. If you want to, you can just go max that out and tell it, show me 50 articles per page. That will give you less scrolling through if there are a number of articles in the results list. I'm going to do another search. I have the text in my clipboard, so I simply delete the old search. I put in the new search, Nursing and Accreditation Standards, and I perform my search. In my results, I see linked full text. That's probably coming from Wiley Online Library. I see full text from Ovid. That's obviously coming from Ovid. And I see this third one, and it doesn't appear to have the full text in CINAHL, and the text is not there. But we do actually have this article online full text in one of our databases. This is one that comes from Science Direct. So how would you know that? Well, I'll tell you how you would know that. If you look over here, you see the information about the article, and you see that it's from the journal called Applied Nursing Research. I'm going to copy that into my computer's clipboard. In my browser, I'm going to open a new tab, and on my computer it comes to the library homepage, convenient. The tool I'm going to use is called Citation Linker. And Citation Linker is used to ask the library, so to speak, do you have this journal online? Do you have this article online? So I click and I go to Citation Linker. I'm interested in finding out, do we have a particular journal online? And so I paste in, or I could type in the title of the journal I am interested in. In this case, Applied Nursing Research. I do the search, and Citation Linker tells me that the journal Applied Nursing Research, we have it in the Science Direct database from 1995 until the present day. I could go back to the library homepage, I could sign into Science Direct and I could look up my article, or I can also take the link right here to either the database, or conveniently, I can have it take me just to that journal. So Citation Linker is logging me into the Science Direct database. It's sort of pre-filling in that I'm interested in applied nursing research, and I've copied the title of the article I'm interested in. I paste it into that search box. So I'm telling it I'm interested in this article. It's out of applied nursing research. I click the search box, and here it finds me the article that I'm interested in, and I can download the full text. So let's look at what we did. I'm coming over here on my browser. I'm going to come back to CINAHL. And what we did was we saw this article that we were interested in, but the full text did not appear to be online within this database. We said, okay, I wonder if it's full text in another database. We made note that it was from Applied Nursing Research. We used this citation linker tool, which told us that we could be found in Science Direct. And then we went over to Science Direct and we found our article. Now, not everything is full text online, but when that's the case, we can get things for you using the library's interlibrary loan service. Interlibrary loan is linked on the library homepage, and you simply fill out a form and we get a hold of the article you're interested in, and we deliver it to you electronically. Now, while we're still in CINAHL, there's one more thing I want to show you. I come up here to the very top. Now, CINAHL Complete is the name of the database. It's from a company called EBSCO, and their search interface is called EBSCO-Host. We get a number of databases from the EBSCO company, and if you desire to, you can search more than one at the same time. I'm logged into CINAHL, but if I click on Choose Databases, it will let me add databases to my search. So I might want Academic Search Complete, or maybe I'm doing a search on a psychological topic, so I might add PsycInfo to my search, or I might want to add Medline, a medical database, to my search. And so I can choose several of these. I could also choose Health Source, Nursing Academic Edition, all depends what I'm looking for. When I'm done selecting, I click OK. And then instead of just searching one database at a time, I'm searching several databases from this company. There are other nursing databases that we get that are not from EBSCO, and so it's not one-stop shopping, but this can be a way to search more than one database at a time.